What's going on, Gemini? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your April 2020 Silent Enemies reading. I hope that everybody is doing as well as expected considering the circumstances. For those of you who are really scared and really nervous, what I would recommend is not watching the news every day, not watching the news all day. There's no reason why you can't check in, like let's say from Sunday to Saturday, right? There's no reason why you can't check in on Wednesday and then on Saturday again. You know what I mean? Because there's not that much going on in reference to them resolving things. The only thing that you're going to be seeing is, different people saying different things, different stats as far as who's affected and who's not infected. It's just to the point where it's like you just have to realize that the media is a lot of what is the problem in reference to people being scared and getting misinformed and not knowing what to do. But I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get into that because this is not what the reading is about. Hopefully this will help you take your mind off of things. So with the silent enemy, how can I forget? Thank you guys for all the love and support you show to the channel. You guys are amazing. I appreciate your energy and everything that you bring. And I want to keep vibing with you guys. And you guys did really good with the numbers this month. So hopefully we can continue on and we can put ourselves in position where, we're looking at the energies, finding out what's going on and how we can use these energies in our favor so that we can, live the life we want to or get on the path of doing that. So with that being said, I do want to let you guys know that if you need a personal reading, my information is in the box below. Please reach out. If you want a natal chart reading, a compatibility reading with you and your person of interest, if you want a solar return reading, there's a couple different natal charts that are offered. If you go down in the box below, you'll see them. There's a really decent price for them as well. Also, the Tarology Academy is going to be up and running effective April 1st. So if you're interested in learning the fundamentals or the basics of Tarot, as well as the basics of astrology and how they're combined together, feel free to go to the Patreon link, which is in the box below, and sign up. Well, all you have to do is just join the Patreon link and you'll have access to that information. It will be posted effective April 1st. This video is going to have an extended, so all the extendeds that I do are going to be on that Patreon membership as well, and that membership is only $5 a month, so it's really affordable. I'm not trying to rob people and rip people off, but I am trying to provide information to you that you would be able to use and, something that you could benefit from. So now with the Silent Enemies reading, this is a reading that I thought was very important to do because what it does is it helps you to pay attention to your intuition more. Okay, it helps you to pay attention to the intuitive nudges you get, to learn how to investigate them, to confirm if there's really something that, is a problem or if it's something that you can just brush off. And this is related or pertaining to the people that are closest to you. Okay, so we're talking your family members, we're talking your friends, we're talking your co-workers or colleagues, your business partners, we're talking your lovers. Okay, it could be your children, could be your neighbor, your landlord, your kid's teacher, your mailman, whatever. But these are people that you deal with on a regular basis who are in your energy regularly, and you have communication with them regularly, and you may be getting an intuitive vibe about them. Something weird, is just going off telling you to pay attention to them or to, take heed to something they said to you or how they're moving when they're around you. Now, this could be something as simple as them, maybe having some personal issues that they're going through. But that's why we say with the intuitive nudge, you should investigate first by just simply watching the person, seeing, if you can see what's going on with them within a reasonable space or respectable space, because people deserve their space. And as long as it's not anything that has to do with you or they're not acting funny because they're, trying to take advantage of you or put you in a compromising position, then, let them be. If they're a friend or family and someone you care about, of course, you can let them know that you're there in case they need you. But other than that, the goal is just to make sure that the energies that you're picking up are not those energies that are conducive to betrayal, deceit, someone taking advantage of the position that they have in your life, and putting you in a situation where things are not going your way, and it could be very, detrimental to you. I mean, worst case scenario, we can look at a famous example like Jesus and Judas. You know what I mean? So it's very important because of the fact that most people who do, fall, for some type of, unfortunate situation or demise, so to speak, is usually at the hands of people who are closest to them because they're the ones who are closest to them. They're the ones who have more access to them. They're the ones who know more about them than anyone else, right? So with that being said, we're going to pull these three cards. I'm going to, see what I get intuitively with the energies combined with what the cards represent. I'll present that information to you, and then what I'll do is I'll get you some advice. And then after that, what we'll do is we'll break the energies down further in the extended, to give some specific examples of, what could be going on and what spirit's advising you of. And then we'll get more advice after that. Okay? So with the first card here, I have the Page of Earth. Okay? This energy here is energy of, this could be somebody who's reaching out to you wanting to either be a friend or be a lover. Okay? This could also be a potential business partnership in some way, shape, or form where someone is maybe bringing you an idea about getting some money. You do want to be careful with this because this could be something that is not going to be advantageous for you in the long haul. All right. It could be a situation where there may be somebody trying to reach out to you saying, hey, let's get some money. I got this blah, 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 blah. This is for like maybe on the illegal side of things. Hey, you got somebody who's running into you, telling you, hey, we can get money, we can do this, we can do that. And it may turn out that everything that they're doing is not 100% legit. And then here you are involved in it. And it could end up in a situation where you could, lose out. Best case scenario, worst case scenario, you can end up in jail. Okay, so you do want to be careful what you're getting involved in when someone comes to you in reference to money making. Okay. Also, for others of you, this could be someone who is reaching out, trying to connect to you. Okay, maybe they want to be friends. This could be somebody you haven't dealt with in a long time, and now all of a sudden they're back in your life for whatever reason. It's like, why is this person around? All of a sudden, out of the blue. Be careful. They could be after money. Okay, you could have people around you who are looking to get in your pockets, and they're pretending, that they want a connection with you, that they want a relationship with you, or they could already be in your life and asking you for money. And you may want to put up a flag in reference to that because this could be someone who, I don't know, I just get a bad vibe about money, okay, and the people who are around you. So be careful when it comes to money and the people around you, all right? Whether somebody's proposing a business deal of some sort, asking you to go in on something with them, I feel like you're not going to benefit from it. I feel like it's going to cost you more to stay out of it than it would for you to get into it, okay? And it could come to you from a friend or a family member. The other energy we have is the Three of Earth in reverse. This energy talks to me about, these two can go hand in hand, the Page of Earth and the Three of Earth reverse, because immediately what I'm getting is some of you may not be working. And so you may have somebody coming to you with, a hustle, a side hustle, or, under the table hustle, something like that. That's not going to pan out in your favor. Some of you need to be careful because you may end up losing your job or getting laid off. Okay, especially with the epidemic that we have going on. Unfortunately, hundreds and thousands of people are being temporarily laid off, if not permanently laid off and or fired. Okay. So you do want to be careful of that. So I would recommend that, if you have any backup plans in reference to earning money, that you start putting plan in place now. Okay. I'm also getting, as far as work is concerned, there could be some things going on that you may not know about. This, again, it could be, see, what I'm getting is I'm getting a vibe where they're not trying to lay you off, but they're trying to fire you. Okay, and they're using this energy as an excuse to do so. So be careful with your job or your place of work. Okay, because I get there's some funny shit going on at the job, some type of office politics bullshit going on where you just have to be careful. So I would just try to have a plan B in place because I could see, based on the energies I'm getting, I could see someone, like if they didn't like you, or you have beef with your boss or your coworkers, I could see them using this time as an excuse to try to can you, or to try to cut your money back, or to try to cut your hours back. All right. So just be careful of that. That's what I'm getting strongly. The energy here is the Ace of Air. With this energy here, you're going to have to be careful because it could be a situation here where somebody could be coming to you, like I said, with a new idea, and it could be about getting money, and it could be something that you don't have all the details about because you didn't get clarity on it, or this person is not being truthful to you about it, and you get involved in this situation, and it ends up costing you more than it would if you opted out. I can't stress that enough. I keep getting that vibe, especially when this card showed up here. Also, what I'm getting is, there could be somebody who, and this could lead to conflict. Be careful of conflicts at the job, okay? Because conflicts at the job could put you in a situation, like I said, people could be looking, and it may not even have anything to do with them liking you or not liking you. It could just be a simple fact that, management is coming down hard on your manager or your hiring manager. And it's like, we need to cut back because we're not bringing in the money because of whatever's going on. And we need to scale back and we need to cut back on people. So it may be difficult for you to get the truth as to what's going on, whether it's at your job at the office politics, or whether it's somebody coming to you, on the side, trying to make some money or asking you for money. Okay, I'm getting strongly money issues is what you need to worry about with people closest to you, whether it's on the job or whether it's a friend or family member. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here with this energy. And some of you, you're going to see what's going on, all right? But pay attention. Just pay attention to what's going on in your environment with your friends or your family members, and your employee, whether it's your employees or whether it's your employer. Pay attention to what's going on at the job and pay attention to what you need to do in reference to money. Be careful you're not getting caught up in schemes, okay? Be careful you're not being taken advantage of, because somebody might need some money, so they're coming to you. It could be somebody also coming to you that you dealt with, whether it's somebody you were married to, or in a relationship with. They could be coming to you and letting you know that they were seeing someone else. You may have already had wind of this or idea of this, but it could be coming to you with the truth in reference to telling you what was going on. Okay, that's what I'm getting strongly here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. I was just trying to see if anything else was, if I was channeling anything else here. Could be some legal documentation that you might be getting from someone. Be careful with that as well. In reference to your job, again, I keep going back to the job. I just keep being led back to the job. There could be some legal documentation in reference to money. I don't know if there's something going on with your taxes, but you may want to check into that and make sure you have all of your questions answered. Make sure everything is filled out. Any type of documentation you're sending in, whether it's for unemployment, whether it's for extra financial assistance, in whatever shape, form, or fashion, especially if it has to do with what's going on with the virus. Okay, so read the paperwork is what I'm getting here. Watch out with your job. Watch out with what's going on with your job. Pay attention. If you get an intuitive nudge about something, try to investigate it. You don't have to be all obvious, but you guys communicate with people very well. You communicate with people. Communication is the best thing for you, or you are Mr. and Mrs. Communication. So you should be able to find out some information and put you very intelligent and put two and two together and then plan accordingly. Okay. So those are the energies that I have for you. So now what I want to do is get you some advice. So what else can we advise Gemini of? What advice do you have for them to protect themselves, from people who may be trying to take advantage of them, people who are closest to them, who could be putting them in situations that are not good for them, whether intentionally or unintentionally. How can Gemini protect themselves? What advice do you have? All right, let's see what we got for you. What advice do we have for Gemini? How can they protect themselves? Oh, okay. Those were too many that popped out and they popped right back in. So, all right, what do we got? We got chop wood. Chop wood, it's the number 42. Number 4 and 2 is number 6. The number 6 major arcana is the lovers. So, I wonder if this has anything to do with, for some of you, it may be a lover of yours. Where there could be some money issues or some situations going on with third party, like I said earlier. But let's see what chop wood says. Chop wood is all about, I'll read the definition to you, but this is all about making a decision, okay? And not sitting around making a decision, trying to figure out what you want to do. For some of you, you just need clarity. You know, you just need facts. And then once you have all the facts, you know, then you will be able to make a decision. For some of you, it's just because you need money, okay? So some of you may be looking for a job because you're out of work. Some of you need to be careful about losing your job. Some of you may be laid off. So you should have a plan B in place if you can in reference to money making. All right, so yeah, being grounded in everyday experience, being with humility. Let's see what the protection message is here. So it says, are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember that big dream becomes reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take one step toward the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you. So for some of you, this time as well, especially if you've gotten laid off, you can use this as a catalyst. It could serve as a catalyst to getting you to take advantage of this opportunity to participate in something that you've always wanted to participate in. So some of you, you might have been looking for another job anyway. You may have wanted to go into a different field. And you were just here because it was like, okay, it's no rush, blah, blah, blah. But now with the layoffs and the things that are going on, this could be a catalyst for you to nudge you towards, you know, what it is that you're naturally gifted at, or, you know, nudge you toward what it is that you really, really desire to do in reference to making money. So for some of you, you've been putting it off for a while, and now might be a great time for you to take a look at those things. And this is what I'm getting strongly, especially when I get the vibe of, you know, things going on at your job, some type of weird office politics. You know, unfortunately, some of you, like I said, you have already been laid off, or you may be laid off coming up. And so this is, you know, use this time for whatever dreams or plans that you've had in place, to take steps towards getting that done. Take steps towards making it happen, okay? Because this is your time, is what I'm getting strongly. So Gemini, I'm going to go ahead to the extended, and we're going to clarify these energies to see what other messages Spirit has for you, and then we'll pull some more advice. So hopefully you'll join me over there. The link is in the box below. But if this was enough for you and it resonated with you, please click the like button. If you are new, welcome, and please subscribe. Hit the notification bell because I post weekly for all the signs. And if you leave a comment, please let us know where you're from. This just helps because a lot of people are really anxious and nervous about what's going on out here. And it just helps to know that, you know, we all know that things are going on all over the world, but it helps to actually hear from people who, you know, are actually in a different location than you, whether a different country or even on a different continent. And, you know, they're telling you, hey, you know, we're over here in Nova Scotia and, you know, this is what's going on. We have, you know, we have a curfew, or hey, we're over here in Great Britain and, you know, we're on lockdown, or hey, we're down here down under in Australia and we're on lockdown as well. Things like that. That just helps to let everybody know, you know, we're all in this together. We're all going through this together and we're all going to make it together. So it's sort of like camaraderie and support. All right. So I love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you in the extended. If not, I'll see you for the next reading. Peace out, Gemini.